the Disney Store Tokyo playset. Released in 2011 to coincide with Cars 2, this item is part of a series of playsets with a pretty unique play feature. We have plastic vehicles that you launch by inserting a key into the back of a car. In addition to the Tokyo playset, which as you can see gives you Mater and Grem, there were a few other playsets based on the other key locations of Cars 2. A Porto Corsa set, which includes Lightning and Francesco, and then there's also a London set with Finn and Acer, which I unfortunately don't have. There's also a much larger oil rig set, which includes re-releases of Finn, Grem, and Acer. These are certainly pretty unique items from a pretty obscure Cars line. They're not in scale with the typical 143 scale Disney Store cars. They're not in scale with the 155 scale Mattel cars. They're just kind of their own weird little thing. These unique plastic cars from these very unique Disney Store playsets. And I was fortunate enough to find this and the Porto Corsa playset at a big rummage sale flea market thing I went to a few days back. Unfortunately, these were literally the only Cars items there. I was shocked. But hey, they're new in box and they had like 5 of them, so my assumption is that somebody just had a case of these sitting around for over a decade for some reason. A little unfortunate that I couldn't find all 3 of them, but hey, I'm not complaining. 2 out of 3 is not bad, and they're certainly unique items I'm very excited to review. Anyway guys, welcome back to another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Tokyo playset. I don't know what to call this other than that. It's the Disney Store Tokyo playset, but remember, these guys aren't really in scale with Disney Store cars. They may come close, but I mean, as you can see, they are not 155 scale, but they're not nearly as big as the Disney Store cars. As you can see, this set includes Mater and Grem and the respective key launchers, a really funny obstacle with the sumo wrestlers, and the launcher, which looks like the bathroom stall from Cars 2. There is a little try-me thing here. There are supposed to be lights and sounds, but this is, you know, over a decade old. Although when I had this in the background of my live stream last night and I started pressing this, it actually did give a few sounds. I don't think we'll be able to repeat that, unfortunately, but I will see. I'm not sure where you're even supposed to press the try me, honestly. I'm very interested to see how this is going to work. This is a really unique box art. We're so used to the typical Mattel Cars 2 packaging with like the nice Porto Corsa background and the red and kind of gunmetal gray coloring. But here, it's on fire. The whole thing's on fire. It's just what is going on here? It's so funny. Nothing says Cars 2 is intense like simulated fire on the box. So the Porto Corsa, the Porto Corsa one doesn't have that. That's pretty cool. So they changed the box based on the playset. I think this would be much more fitting for like the oil rig playset. But hey, you know what happens in Tokyo? Rod Torque Redline dies in an explosion, in a big fiery explosion. So you'd see lights, sound, which isn't labeled. It's just the icon for sound, Grem and Mater here. All your typical legal stuff, small parts warning, etc. Up here you can see I got this for a whopping $8. These sets only go for around 20 to 30 online. I believe this sold initially for probably around 20, I'd assume. The big oil rig set, which is pretty much double the size of the rest of these, went for 40. So you can see Tokyo playset. There's even a nice little carry handle, which is nice. The Disney Store, while their Cars products usually aren't the highest quality, they always do add nice little things like that, just for convenience. And when you turn to the back, you could see the more standard Cars 2 packaging we're used to with this very interesting shape. On this side, it's just this Tokyo playset once again, and the image of Grem actually carries over. It looks really, really funny that way. Mater's tow hook also carries over. On the back, insert into launcher for lights and character phrases. And then that in other languages. Watch out for the sumo wrestlers. Push button on back to launch into the action. And then we have the most interesting thing on this box to me. It's this sticker with Minnie Mouse, Cruella de Vil, and Jiminy Cricket. I don't know what this is doing here. It looks like a very professionally put on thing, you know, it's not like somebody put this on afterwards. It looks like it was packed on here from the start. Which is why, once again, I believe that somebody at this rummage sale just had an old case of these, an old pallet of these. It's not on this. It's not on the box for the Porto Corsa one, but it seems to me like, for whatever reason, when producing this, maybe they would put this sticker on. I don't know. Whenever you order something from the Disney store, they always have this like Disney character filled wrapping, gift wrap paper covering everything, and I don't know, it just seems like a little bit of extra Disney branding there. I don't know. There were no Disney stores open in my time, so if this is something they put on other products, I assume with other characters, I would not be aware of it. What I am aware of, though, is that they ripped the actual price sticker off. Clever. Very smart. Good job, buddy. You can see just all your other typical information. Also available at the Disney Store. Subject to availability. Porto Corsa playset and the London playset. Now, let's open this thing up and test it out. There's one thing I know about Disney Store Cars items, other than the fact that their quality is often not the best. It's that they really put them in securely. It is harder to open up a Disney Store Cars item than it is to break out of Alcatraz, okay? Let's see. Come on. Let's see how many unnecessary screws and wires and everything are in here. This is, wow, really cheap cardboard. I don't want to damage the item. Let's see. Come on. Be free! Almost there. And there we go. And, oh, wow. There's nothing. There are no, like, fasteners or anything. That is really surprising. Huh. Well, that's honestly a nice surprise. That makes things much easier for me. Let's take out all the different pieces. All right, we have the Mater key. Very, very cheap. We have this little thing, which I assume launches him. We have a little image of Mater there. Obviously, all of these keys are the exact same. You know, you can use the Grem key to launch Mater, I'm sure. I'm sure they're all built the exact same, but it is fun to have these little charms that show you the character. This is a Cars 1 render for a Cars 2 item, which is funny. And then you could see Grem, which includes the copyright for Gremlin. Wow, cool. All right. I'm gonna pull out Mater here. Wow, yeah, these are real cheap. Certainly cheap. Ooh, wow, one of the stickers is coming off. Ooh, yikes. Okay. Let's get Grem here. Grem is, like, tucked in. He's bundled with the track piece here. Grem is pretty big. Just holding him, I feel the stickers starting to peel. Yikes. Ugh, that's not good. Grem is significantly larger than Mater, and significantly larger than he should be. I actually have my Disney Store Grem right over here, and they actually scale with each other. That's really interesting. In fact, it looks like this is just a simplified version of the pre-existing Disney Store Grem. That's really interesting. Now let me go grab a Disney Store Mater here. Let's see. Here's Mater with Stadium hat. Yeah, okay. So for whatever reason, Grem is in scale and Mater isn't. But Grem is certainly significantly larger than he should be. Both Mater and Grem here are abysmal. That's the nicest way to put it. Super simplified, super cheaply made. Every time I hold them, I feel like the stickers are starting to peel off. And that's not because of age, no. I went back and I found the old Blue Collection review of this item, and the eye of his Mater was peeling off, just like how the side of my Mater is. Yeah, another classic Disney Store case of very bad quality. Ooh, wow, okay, yeah, they're all peeling. Great. Looks like there's some random stray plastic. Oh, no, that's not stray plastic. That's the sticker, which is applied over the mirror. Oh, they are all of the stickers are coming off of Grem. Ooh, yikes. You can see, you know, the Disney Store never really got Mater's coloring that right. It's something they fixed later on. But this is certainly a unique hue for him. I've got Tow Mater Towing and Salvage logo there on the side. Very large back here so you could fit the key in there. So you can see Grem also has that. There's a look at the other side, and his base These are kind of built to look like they have pullback action. I don't think they do they? No, this part in the base is just to fit the key in there. And yeah, I got to be real careful with these. Everything wants to peel off. Yikes, not a good look. That's honestly really disappointing. I hope none of them fall off. Yeah, look, everything on Grem is peeling. He really is a lemon. In real life. He's missing the roof rack, like I already said. Yeah, okay, I'm not even gonna touch this. Everything's gonna fall off if I do. Okay. One of the things I'm most interested in with this set is the bathroom stall here. It's fastened in with this little plastic piece that helps the Try Me feature work more because it activates this little thing, which is supposed to cause the lights and sounds. And while I have gotten it to speak a few times, it seems that's just it having a little life left in it. Unfortunately, it's not going to work for us, and it's certainly not going to light up. I don't even know where the lights would come from. It does take batteries. It takes A13 batteries, which I unfortunately don't have, so we're not going to be able to test it out. I went and checked out Blue Collection's old review of this item to see what the lights and sounds were supposed to be like, and on his copy, they didn't work. So, yikes. As you can see, it is a pretty nicely detailed setup. It would be really nice if this key were removable so I could use it with my regular die casts. It would be pretty useful then. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be the case. I guess you could like cut it off, but I don't want to damage this. Maybe at some point I'll try to disassemble this. You can see the screws in there and see if maybe I could remove this and let it just be a display piece or a little set piece. Of course, Mattel did make a bathroom stall, but it was a Comic-Con exclusive. These rollers on the side do actually roll. Not like they're going to touch the car and do anything, but they do roll. These parts on the side don't. Nothing else here moves, at least not intentionally. We do have sort of your little control console there. Nothing here on the screen. And again, I'm not sure where the lights would come from. Maybe the lights are behind the screen or something along those lines. I'm not entirely sure, unfortunately, but let's go pop out the sumo wrestlers. And if you want to talk about things being out of scale, look no further than these guys. Oh, I love them. They're great. Look at them. Okay, these guys are great. So they're actually spring-loaded. Very, very loosely spring-loaded. This kind of reminds me of those old plastic Kabuto ninjas from that one Tokyo Mater playset. Yeah, very, very loosely spring-loaded. So you can see both of them. They actually were given differently colored sashes, which is nice. So one of these is Kingpin Nobunaga, and the other is Pinion Tanaka. They're looking in the opposite directions. They actually have different eye stickers. The eyelids on him are way different for some reason. But yeah, they're just these funny little pieces that, again, are way, way, way out of scale. Here they are compared to Mater. And just for fun, just for laughs, here they are compared to the Mattel ones. Actually, putting the set together seems quite simple, but unfortunately we run into another problem there. This just kind of rests in here. It doesn't like securely click in, and I'm not sure exactly where it's supposed to rest. I guess roughly like here-ish, but it doesn't like fully go in. This part does click with the sumo wrestlers, which is nice. And I guess from the perspective of, you know, you can use this from any place. It's nice, you know, it doesn't have to be fully connected. I mean, the box doesn't even show the pieces being fully connected, as you can see, but yeah, it's very loose, doesn't click in, just kind of casually rests there. And when it rests, it's often at kind of an awkward angle. This part's coming undone now. And I don't want the awkward angle to kind of ruin the trajectory. Anyway, let's load Mater in here. Yo! Wait, the lights work! How do we... Woo! How do I launch him? Mater, be free! Ah! Okay. Okay, so you go in, you press in like this. Alright. When I pressed it earlier, it started saying fin quotes. Is it going to be character specific? No. It's just stuck. Saying Tomo Arigato forever. When it went off when I was on stream last night, it had Finn say his like British intelligence line, which is weird because Finn's not in the set or the scene. Mater, buddy, I need you to say anything else. Mater, come on. Yeah, we're not getting anything other than this. Alright. Well, Mater, buddy, it's time. Let's see, are these guys in position? Yeah, Mater, we get it. And... well, that was underwhelming. These things shoot out pretty fast. I'm honestly kind of impressed. I don't know really what they were going with the sumo wrestlers. It's like, watch out for the sumo wrestlers. Watch out, they're gonna hit you, but they don't even like... They're not going to. Maybe he stopped a little bit. But the set is designed in a way where the car launches too fast for the sumo wrestlers to be a problem. Let's try that again. Uh-huh. Yeah, he goes too fast for the sumo wrestlers, I think. Let's try out Graham. I am impressed with how much power is in this, and his grill sticker is starting to come off. Alright, let's test out Graham here. Let's see. No way! Wait, are the lines actually character specific? Wait, there's no way it knows. Is there like a little reader inside of these that tells you what character? Wow. So when it has the fin lines, like it did in Try Me mode, then those must be the lines. Yeah, the fin goes in there. That's really impressive. Okay, so it doesn't always work. But we'll have to test when I open up the Porto Corsa set if Lightning and Francesco have different lines. Interesting. Okay, well, you know. Uh-huh. Clearly this isn't a fully functional product. But hey. That's okay. It's working more than I thought it would. Go! Yeah, honestly pretty fun. I like how fast they launch out. I was really not expecting that. What happens when we use the keys instead? Okay, same thing. So you just kind of squeeze a part of the key. Go, 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 go! And... the Disney Store Tokyo playset is certainly a Disney Store playset. It's pretty cheaply put together. The stickers on the characters are all falling apart, even on the sumo wrestlers. The lights and sounds aspect is pretty finicky and not always functional, and that might just be age, but considering the fact that Blue Collection's review from when this item came out revealed that his wasn't working from out of the box, I'm not entirely sure about that. It's a fun novelty to have a piece of merchandise that is the bathroom and to see another piece of merchandise of the sumo wrestlers. And the launching works well. It works really, really well. The cars go much faster than I thought, and there is certainly some fun to be had with that. The sumo wrestler obstacle is a fun concept, but like I said, it doesn't work all that well, unfortunately, although I do really like it, but I think I just like it because it's sumo wrestler merchandise that's pretty obscure. if I were a kid that got this when it came out, I'd probably be pretty disappointed with just how poorly put together it was. Now it only really exists as this fun kind of novelty item, you know, that you would maybe find mint in box at a rummage sale for $8 like I did. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye now.